All right, here we go. Try this again. I went and deleted my last recordings too, because we just sat here waiting. There we go. Let's get in this time, finally, again.
Gonna get close.
Three chimes to charm. Let's see it. All right. We're in! Finally. Let's go to Falkreath. That's such a good helmet. Oh my god. Becoming a true warrior. With powerful iron armor. I'm chasing this guy, chat. We're sharing the same road. Hi, Chaplain Maze. How do you like the service so far? I enjoy it a lot. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I look forward to see where things go. I just got whitelisted, about to get everything set up and play tomorrow. Hell yeah. Hi, Chaplain Maze. What kind of character are you going to play? Depina and hi, Chaplain. Thank you very much for the follows. I appreciate it. I know we started the stream a whole bunch. Country Road, Take Me Home, the place I belong. We're finally live. We're finally in game. Hopefully no more restarts. Sitting here installing all the mods now. Hell yeah. Let the RP commence. Yes, Tortuga Lover. Coolest cat, good to see you as well. Deep India, Deep India. Welcome in. I hope I get some more memory points. We're gonna go see Fall Creeps even when it's role playing. I know of all the restarts, people may have just gone to bed, but I know a bunch of players from Kazal who got banned, who were good role players in the Stormcloak story, went to play here on Mereth and set up in Fall Creek. Got a couple ideas for our 18-year-old Nord trying to raise his martial prowess so he doesn't end up like his drunken father. Ooh. That's always a good journey. Plenty of paths you can take, plenty of groups you could join to learn, plenty of lessons to learn. It's always good for a good character start. Arc and bound. This is Utrig, half-son of Rorikstead. I am Utrig, half-son of Rorikstead. Ooh, death cults are a very good thing to start in Skyrim, I'd say. Especially all the necromancers and different kinds of cults. I would love to see a good villain arc. Hey, look, the legendary Corundrium ore everybody's looking for. Too dark in here for me. I don't got no torch. That and first time watching on Twitch was watching your YouTube videos, seeing you go live. Hell yeah. I appreciate it. We're multi-streaming both Twitch and YouTube right now. Live both places. YouTube tends to be a little more active when it comes to chat. I appreciate you coming to the stream, though, man. I feel like I'm making a name for myself these days. I must return to my companions. speak of the journey I've been on, the things I have seen, the things I have done. Much better looking, yes. You guys wear fancy hats over there on YouTube. The fanciest of hats. Though I must say, YouTube viewers, Twitch is beating you out on views at this moment. Doesn't help that I also restart the stream like 30 times today. We are finally live. And the RP can finally continue. Kind of want to call it sick tomorrow, but I don't want to miss out on a paycheck. You know, like the hours towards a paycheck. But I just want to roleplay all night and roleplay all day tomorrow. Oh, how hard it is to be responsible.
Hail.
Great things. We'll go to the temple first. Get my favorite buff. The buff that gives me HP. Don't worry, also watching on YouTube. Got it muted so I don't have an audio loop. Hell yeah. Giving me the extra watch time over on YouTube. The ad revenue. Yes, welcome in everybody. I'm going to be role-playing as a Grazek, a goblin. Grazek is a sneaky claw. The cold lands are full of Dug talkfolk and heavy pockets, while the big boots look up to the sky. Grazek looks down for their boots. We take the glint, we sweet breads, and skitter back into the mud guts. Gonna Fenda talk like a little monster the whole time. I don't know if they have a goblin you can play as yet. But are you gonna like make a really short elf and call it the goblin for a bit? Or is staff able to help you with anything? I'm gonna make Widow look like a goblin, yeah. Hell yeah. Love it.
Hello.
Great things. By Shore's beard, it is pouring rain. This is Utrig, half-son. Tiny Orc is a fun goblin, hell yeah. He is a giant of a man. He is a berserker with the axe. He is Utrig, half-son of Horikstead, shamed family member of the half-sons. Because of what ancestors had done. Yeah, of all the sliders they have, Deep India, I think it's completely possible for you to put that together. Because they have a lot of sliders. He's a companion, too. And he's Kumar. I wish there was some people hanging out in the saloon, or I guess tavern, the inn. People had already left when I was walking in, unfortunately. So it's just me in here. We're trying to get the EXP buff. So it looks like the eyes kind of freak out when you look at your own character. Because your eyes, they have this thing where your eyes look where you're looking now. Okay, I figured a wood elf is pretty short. I think a goblin will be a good character to Red Shirt and other stories. Check out, you might even want to make a Breton. Breton might even be able to be shorter. And there's like, you can give Breton elf ears and stuff. And I'm pretty sure you could probably change their skin color. And you could like work through that. So check out Breton, Wood Elf. Check out the both of them. I think those are the two shortest races. Like that you can make look like a goblin. I can see you wearing maybe some of the clothing from mixing leather armors to make you look more goblin-like, of pelts and stuff. There's definitely a spear you can get. And if you do a good job making a template for that kind of character, I can imagine you building a clan of goblins. Hell, if you do a really good job at it, I might even make a goblin down the road. You go up to the person.
I am stealing from you. I am taking your Skywalker's boots. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Oh, someone came in here. Did not see them walk in.
Greetings, Nord. What brings you to Falkreath, may I ask?
Greetings. To get out of the rain. Many of the beasts decide they want to hide with this rain. There's no glory to be found at this hour.
There's always glory to be found in battle at any moment, even in the night of rain. I was just fighting giants, and I'm going to go do so again. I'm just looking for young pups and wolves to come help.
You should leave the giants be. They are mostly peaceful.
Not these giants, not these ones. The ones who rush towns, looking for tribute, asking for cows that do not belong to them. Not all those giants are so kind. These are bloodthirsty monsters.
Those ones are fine to slay. They break a peaceful treaty, unbespoked. They cross a line that should not be crossed by their kind.
Giants who wander too close to Falkreath don't belong here. That is how it goes. They may be peaceful, but I've seen what giants can do when they are tempered, or when they want something. They're not stupid.
They are not stupid. Many people might be stupid when they cross paths with a giant,
not understanding them and their nature. But it is all a different story. When they travel into towns that are peaceful, they are asking for a fight then. And a fight they shall have, I assume.
Indeed. Tell me, what is your name?
I'm Utrig.
I am Brickbear Oldpath, House Tarl of Falkleaf, loyal servant to Jarl Keflan Utan.
You must really impress the Nords here for them to make you a house quarrel, even though you're Osmer.
Horseman, do you not see what's underneath this pelt?
Oh, I thought you were an orc for a moment. There's another who dresses like you.
I know his name. He tried to accuse me of wearing orcish armor, and I told him, do I look like an orc to you? Do you not see the Nordic carvings? Do you not see the talismans of old? Do you not see the troll skull on my belt? Always never changes.
Why mistaken, kinsman? I did not give you much of a glance besides an idle one. I figured you were that same one. You do sound a bit similar. Not as an insult.
Yes, but that one sounds like an orc, and I sound like a Nord. I follow the old ways as I should. So how fares your adventures? I know that cape anywhere. You're a companion. Yes.
Yes. It is wrought full of slaying of beasts. Many foolish haunt the roads, make hard for farmers, make hard for good people. I am oath bound to deal with these creatures, to help the ones who can't help themselves.
Quite a change from Yiskermora's companions, but a one that is welcome nonetheless.
It would seem times have changed, but I will say I'm not all too familiar of Ysgramor and the ones of the past. I still am learning stories from our Harbinger. I've only recently passed from a whelp to a member of the Companions in full. There are many stories to be had in the Mead Hall. Many I still have not heard.
Many come to me seeking a path or journey in the old ways. I'm known among these lands as someone who knows them intimately. I been to desecrate, but to understand. See the old teachings. I am a keeper of knowledge of sorts. Not like priests, but more so someone who remembers. My clan, the old pelts, were servants of knowledge, I could say. Almost like druids, but not entirely. We lived among the wilds of 40 years, being loyal servants to the arrows of the Uthor line.
My father would call you a story keeper, and it is important to have plenty of story keepers.
But my actual title is, and my job, is one that I do not speak openly to many. But
So you're not
I
proud
go by
of it?
another name. Proud I am, yes. However, many hear such a title and grow weary to join me in a battle. Many call me a man, but others would say I'm a man in some fashion. But in reality, I see myself as a bear hiding in...
What, are you a berserker? There's no shame in that.
I am one of Valkyrie's many berserkers, and you'll find many of our kind out here. Brutal fighters looking to just sate the bloodlust, as they call it, the hunger for battle, to see soon, to see the well-known bridge, to have an honorable death. That is what we push towards.
Then you and I are of the same. I might not be berserker by title. I joined companions, not only for a bit of glory, to keep my hands from being too idle, but I've always been born to fight and swing an axe. And to be truthful, I hardly know the meaning of blocking.
They are one and the same in that case. But I hope your axe arm is as good as your spirit. Many ambitious young Nords are ones who fall too early because they take a battle they cannot withstand.
I have spent my time fighting for a while now. I'm almost to my middle age, still young. Recently have left Rorikstead for a different path. I think it was time. At least that's what it seemed to be, at the very least.
It's good to see, though, that young Nords are at least trying to find themselves rather than just rushing themselves to war. It's good. Too many young pups and cubs, too many young wounded bears. They push themselves beyond what they are capable of and decide to just try to be like their ancestors and seek vengeance. They don't calm themselves. All they see is oppression. They don't think. They just fight without reason. Young and foolish they are.
I think many fight for reasons. We all want to go to Sovngarde, but some reasons, I'd say, would be more simple than others. My father, though, he said, you best work the ground, plow the fields, lift the sacks of grain, be useful to Rorikstead. And I was, but I was never too good at woodworking or sharpening tools or anything of that sort. But they saw my strength of an axe, any would-be bandits, fools of beasts come near. I took care of them, but I still worked the fields.
Good. That is a surprising, more temperament that is not usually found amongst young Nords.
I think it's because we don't live in big cities, around other good warriors or guardsmen speaking of battles. I live in the hills, a quiet life, a hard life. And I have had plenty of fighting, not just because I want to, but to survive. There's more meaning to it, I believe.
To be correct, I hope the companions teach you about the old ways and all that comes of Ysgramor. And if they don't, you can always seek me out, young wolf.
We are here now.
Teach you.
You should tell me a story, something I might learn from. It is pissing rain outside. Why not enjoy it with some firelight?
What do you wish to know? I have many stories to tell of the old ways and the ancient times. Many of them are not perfect recollections. They're just found in old tombs, stored scriptures, ones that I can understand and read, not all, but some. Give you the best I can.
My Harjimber has been busy of late, and the other members have been out making the companions proud. I've had not time to hear stories, and you say you know of the old ways of Ysgramor. I'd wish to hear this.
But there are so many stories. What would you like to hear of? Of battle? Of his age, his time? Would you like to hear about the founding of the companions, I know it?
If you know it, I want to know the beginning. How it started. Who was there?
Trying to grab all the knowledge of the Athmoran's wrath, but give me a moment to collect my thoughts.
Take your time, old man. I am in no rush.
Old man, I'm only in my 50 moons. What are you talking about? Not that old. I'm old, but not that old.
The snow gives me some cause to think you're old. Damn it. Full, I can't hear shit. Fucking hate that. I'm gonna buy a new mic next paycheck. I am going in, the first thing I do is buying a new fucking microphone. I'm so tired of it doing this. It's like fucking 30 times a day. And it ruins RP and I have to reconnect so I can't hear nobody. There's nothing I can do about it too. I checked my drivers, I tried other things. It's a crash my game because I called him old Billy. It interrupts RP severely.
Do you?
As we were saying,
Hello? Do you please? What happened? I was trying to talk to you, and all of a sudden you just stood up and then sat down again. Is something in your head?
It does nothing. Don't worry about it. And you were saying?
I was asking before I begin to make this storytelling lesson of verbose and loudness and just words spilling from mouth, how much do you know about the ancient ways of Ysgramor? I always like to test people first. Nothing. No stories. Not even passed from your forefathers about the companions or Ysgramor. Nothing.
I grew far away. A simple life. Farming is what I know. I know of some of the old ways, but I do not know much of Ysgramor. I've heard the companions are important people. They are good heroes, but that is of recent days. And those are the only days I know of. And I have had not the chance to pick the Harbinger's mind about the past, but it is fine to hear it from you as well, I'd assume.
Hopefully it is fine, and hopefully your Harbinger does not grow mad at me for saying I am poisoning your mind with nonsense. But I'll give you the words of what I know. But I want you to listen well. Most people try to fall asleep on me when I read them the stories.
Then don't be boring about it.
And to begin, you must understand who Ysgramor was. He was not a king sitting upon a throne, I hope you know. He was a man who lost everything and carried the weight of his people upon his shoulders. Ysgramor was born in the place of our ancestors, at Mora, beneath the cold skies. In those times, men lived where the ice was thick and the winters were cool. They crossed the Sea of Ghosts, but the settlers seeking a new beginning upon the shores of Skyrim. However, that land was not theirs to claim. The land was known as Mereth, the land of the elves. At first, men and elves lived beside one another. Trade was done, words were shared, but the peace between people is a fragile thing, I hope you know.
I know some people, they have trickery at heart, or they choose to follow darker beings. You could just look at the Khajiit. They are untrustworthy. And then, of course, the Argonians. They look like RK. Snake-headed. Probably tricksters.
So you do know the old name of the one they would call RK. Good. Don't have to explain that to you.
My mother warned me about RK. He's to be respected, but he will put me through trials eventually.
You know he stole our immortality. We used to live as long as elves, but the damned snake took it from us.
I heard this was mentioned before, though my mother liked to embellish the story several different times.
Stories as well. But I shall continue mine. Ysgramor had sought to build a settlement. It was... I kind of lose the name. It's hard to say now these days. Satol or Sarthal. A place where man can plant their roots and raise their children beneath stars. But, as you know, elves fear the growing presence of mankind. What began as distrust became hatred. Then came the night that would be remembered forever. The one that's told in our stories. You might have heard this name. Many do not speak it, for it is seen as sacrilege, or seen as a dark story that haunts the dreams of lords and its ancestors. The Night of Tears.
Yes, I've heard this before, yes.
The snow that night ran red. Zardal was attacked by those elves, and the settlement was destroyed. Ysgramor's people were slaughtered. His sons, Yingal and Galgal, were lost, and many others were taken from this world. Ysgramor had survived the ordeal, not because he was untouched by grief, but because grief gave him purpose. He fled back to the Sea of Ghosts, to Atmora, carrying the memory of Sarthal with him. There, he gathered warriors willing to follow him back into Skyrim. They became known as the 500 Companions.
It makes
They were
me
not
question why there is a Ultimer amongst our companions. Perhaps he wishes to show tribute for what his ancestors have done. But he says he was raised by others and not his own kind.
Of course, and all were part of the Companions.
I do not care much for them, but so far in fighting, he has been a good ally. But he is companion, so I see him a little differently than the run-of-mill Ultimer running about. But for one's word to mean anything, you should see the actions, my father's always said.
I don't care about actions for an elf, regardless of who they are, and Ultimer especially. Some of them will tell you that they are your friend, prove themselves to you, and then when the Thalmor arrive, they suddenly turn tail and decide to betray you. You tell them secrets, they reveal them to their Alinor little friends, one day will tell them everything about you. I don't trust any Ultimer as far as I can throw them, and I will never, ever see them as one of my friends. They took my brothers away from me, my sisters at the Battle of the Red Ring. I was there when I fought for those Imperials, and I fought for Nords and freedom. And those Altmer took them away. I don't care what they want to say. I don't care what they want to prove. They are nothing but liars and thieves, tyrants and monsters.
I hope this one is different. He did take the oaths. I have taken the oaths as well, so I may not speak against him in such a way. But he has not done me wrong. That's all I will say on this topic.
An Altmer takes an oath to his family, but will still betray them in the end for power. Just remember that.
Well, if he betrays his oaths, my axe will cut him.
Regardless, I need to calm my temper. Greetings, Scales.
Hello, Rigmir. How have you been?
Good. I am telling the story of Ysgramor, in old ways. Is that the priest of Orke next to you? I can't really see. I can't turn my head all the way. His damn shoulders are just tired and sore.
Yes, it's me, Rigmir, yes.
Great things.
Hello, friend. Good to see you.
Great things as well. I wouldn't call you friend, not yet. We barely talk. You're a friend to my wife.
As you were saying with your story.
I thought that counted for something.
I know, it's just greeting them. It's respectful to greet those who are part of the village. But I know. I'm Argonian. I know. I greet him warmly. Well, that's because, unlike the Altmer, that Argonian tried to learn our ways. Regardless, those men were not suits in glory, I hope. They were survivors carrying their anger and sorrow of people who had been driven from their home. When India's Rigmor returned, not come alone. He brought something with him. Something that hangs on the halls of the companions. Something that's been shattered. It has a name. I ask if you know it.
I believe it's the axe known as... I've heard it mentioned a few times. Rutberg. Is that it? Am I saying it right?
Close. Wuthrad.
Ah. I've seen its pieces on the wall.
Indeed, that is the axe of the first harbinger, Ysgramor himself, the one who came. It is said to be crafted from his old grief and rage. And he brought those warriors whose names would echo through the halls of But, as all things, it was never easy. They fought. They came back, fought, bled, killed. They pushed those elves from Skyrim and reclaimed the land where the people had been buried. But Ysgramor, even after that conflict, was not still a conqueror and warrior returning home to avenge his people. He was a builder. He founded Jorvaskr, the great hall of the companions, upon the remains of the ship that carried him into Skyrim. He created a place where warriors could gather, where honor could be tested, and where deeds mattered more than birth. The companions were not meant to be a mere mercenaries. They were a brotherhood, a promise, a shield held between the weak and the darkness. Many remember Ysgramor's asks, yet few remember his burdens, as they say. He lost sons, he lost friends, the cries of sorrow across an entire sea, yet he stood. That is why we remember him. Not because he was without sorrow, because he endured it. As I always say, may kind carry his name upon their words. May soon judge his deeds worthy, and may Ysgramor's spirit know that there are still Nords who remember the old ways. For as long as one Nord speaks his name, the father of men is not forgotten.
Nobody should forget. Sure, nobody should forget Talos.
Indeed.
I appreciate you
No.
telling me these stories. I look forward to seeing what the Harbinger knows. I bet he has maybe even a deeper understanding, for he is a Harbinger of Ysgramor, of the Companions.
I appreciate the companions, and I always will. I'll never disrespect their name. But I will say this to a young Nord. They are not what I remember. And I will say that bluntly. They fight with honor, they do what they ask. They follow the oath. But I have my own opinions that I'll keep from silent.
Very well. Perhaps it's good to keep these opinions to yourself. I know how old men get. They get stubborn.
Indeed. Indeed.
Just like the young.
God.
They are stubborn. Then they see the world a little, right? And then they grow stubborn once more.
Aye. I don't know to take that as an insult or not.
You choose how you want to take it.
I will take it as a compliment because my stubbornness has been known as a barrier against stupid. So.
Stubbornness is a good thing, and stubbornness is also a bad thing. Both of these things are true at the same time.
May you be able to my old stories. Feel free to return to Falkreath if you want to hear more.
Perhaps
You
I
always
will.
find me. But I need to go back to my hunt. I need to go keep the borders of Falkreath safe from all the threats. I need to go fight. If you'd like to join me, I'll gladly allow Nord to do so.
I must
Maybe I can
return
teach you
to
a few things.
Whiterun and return to my companions to let them know what deeds I have done on the road, and let them know about some of the bandits that I had taken care of that were causing a ruckus.
Good. You do take your role seriously, I guess. I know that you reside in Whiterun. They are allies of Falkreath. We have a long-standing relationship with the Jarl there.
Well, hopefully the Jarl sees sense in things. Some of his laws of late seem to contradict the nature of our people, I'd say. But he is Jarl, and his word is final.
Well, if you ever seek to take your deeds out onto the road again and you require someone else, feel free to call upon me when I'm not busy with my yard. I can always teach young pups how to fight.
I will return. And what was your name once more?
Limir Old Town of Falkreath.
I did not catch the first part.
The what?
I did not catch your name.
Limir Old Town, House Carl of Falkreath.
Rickmere. Is that what you said? Rickmere.
Rigmir.
It is very kind to meet you, and I appreciate your wisdom. It's important to hear wisdom from the elders. Another thing young Nords forget, right?
Indeed. Time's wind watch
Safe
over you,
travel.
companion.
Yes, be safe, friend.
Thank you kindly. That was a good little bit of RP. Best you shouldn't. Time to return to Whiterun.
I think I have some armor waiting there for me.
Yeah, it was a good time, man. Thanks for the RP.
I come down to Falkreath to see how it was growing, because last time I was here it was pretty empty, and then somebody was telling me that like the town's populated now. Yeah, your mic kept skipping during Rigmir, and I was like, what the fuck is he saying? So I kept asking what your name was because I couldn't hear it, so I felt bad. It was a good RP, man. I gotta get a new mic too, because my mic crashes all the time, and I'm really tired of it. It's a good microphone, but I'm having like too many issues with it. Yeah, when you first walked in, you were wearing a similar armor to this orc I met, and across the room with your mic, it kind of sounded like him, so I thought you were an Osmer for a second, because I only really looked back at you during the conversation for a moment and didn't see your face with your helmet on. But I gotta head back to the companions, let them know what I've done. My character does accept coin for some deeds if they want to give it, but he'll take contracts for food and drink, or just because they need help. He's trying to prove himself a great warrior. And his oath demands it, you know, not to be greedy. I see. I'm having fun earning all of my stats so far, and it's been a lot of fun. I also found this helmet recently. Oh, this is such a good helmet. Look at the enchant on that. That's a good enchantment right there. Yeah, 60's a lot for a helmet. I want to get some better stuff to the road, but it's kind of fun being on the path of earning it, you know? I mean, in a way, becoming a housecarl is the way I earn it, but also just like grinding to level up. Though leveling armor is really, really slow. I want to get better armor, but it's going to be a while for me. Nice. The good thing is we started training more in the yard over by Yorvasker, so it's going to help us level our armor. I just need to get more potions. And you also need to make Yorvasker's, like, you know, mead hall, like, also give rest as well. I do look forward to getting more memory points down the road, because they're talking about there's ways to earn it through RP and stuff like that. And I would love to put some into blocking, just a little bit, just so that I can block a heavy attack here and there and reduce the damage. Could be a real valuable helmet. I could sell it. I could find a skilled enchanter to make sure they can do, you know, do it for me later. It could be like a trade, like that this enchantment, whenever I want it, is free. Because I give you the helmet to make plenty of gold septums if they enchant. Honestly, he actually wouldn't know it's magical right now. I'm gonna wait for a blacksmith to tell me it's magical. He doesn't know how to recognize magical items. So he's even got like an helmet of Sendar. He doesn't know it's magical. He's got this helmet. He doesn't know it's magical either. He's got these. He doesn't know they're magical. And I have a good reason for wearing it instead of this one. This one's damaged and fucked up. He figured, well, this one is in better shape. I will wear it, you know. The population's growing on the server, though, man. And it's good to roleplay with you again, too. I really do hope we see MerethRP like at a constant 300 plus people. I love that I was pushing your buttons a little bit too. I'm good at playing characters in a way that they will, you know, test people through conversation and wit a little bit, but also respect their wisdom. But he likes to, he's young. My character is not super young for a Nord, but he's 28 years old. You know, he's almost midlife, 2 years away from it, because most Nords live around 60. So he's getting up there in age. Spent most of his life in Rorikstead. You know, serving his family, but his parents both died, and they're in Kind's embrace. They weren't really warriors. They could be in Svolventgard for their deeds. They've helped defend the village before. They've fought, but they didn't die fighting. They died sleeping. They died in their sleep. My character isn't sure if he's going to see them in Svolventgard, but he does hope that Kind guides them somewhere. And the reason my character doesn't like giants being killed is because his father taught him to respect them. Only time you see this guy fighting a giant is if the giant's in the city attacking. Oh, much better, very immersive too. Sushi, definitely go to mereth.com and apply. Let's see if War Maidens is open. That's locked. Not trying to lockpick. See, the Drunken Huntsman's got someone running it now. Somebody else is checking the place out. Awesome. I'm definitely going to apply then. Kazal has seems a lot of Dude, I got banned for Kazal too. Like, a lot of good role players get banned. They got some ego issues. They got a lot of issues. It's like a kid throwing a stick in their own wheel on their bicycle. That meme.
Telling everyone about it, yes.
No.
Everyone we shall forget the last.
Listen. I turn it into them, and they support me.
Talking about this anymore. Of course. All right. Well, to change the conversation, everybody follow me.
I want to show you something slushy. Sushi. How do you say your name? I want to show you something really cool. I want to show you the talent tree and how it works. Why is there a slaughterfish in here? Ha ha!
Somebody put a slaughterfish in the pond. Aren't they quite a jokester? So right now, this is what I choose the master and expert in. And I'm going to unlock it for now. And here's everything you can spread your memory points to try and learn. You can't learn all at once, of course. You can master some things. You can be a novice or apprentice in other things. You can spend the points the way you see fit. But yeah, it is a lot. My character sticks to these talents for now until I earn more memory points. Sorry, I forget how to do the unlocking stuff. I've done it before. I think I was given keys to this at some point. I think it just pops up. So I don't think I got the keys just yet. Ancient Nord sword. Nice. We're gonna put some things in there. Give back to the horde. I think I'm the only one online right now, or unless they've gone off on their own stuff. Always gotta check the back, see if anyone's dueling. And check the Skyforge. Let's go see if the Jarl needs a contract from the companions. This last update glitched out the water a little bit. Looking to make contract. You will let them know of my success or failings. Are you never without a drink in your hand? Greetings, Imperial soldier.
Greetings.
And what brings you all the way to Whiterun?
I'm looking to purchase some steel weaponry.
You might find some luck with that. If we had an active blacksmith. For some reason, War Maidens has been cursed not to have too many there.
What about the Orsimer? Does he have any in his shop? Does he still run that shop?
He does run the shop. I'd ask him. I believe he just went into the other room.
Yes, I will. I'm just getting my rest at the moment. How goes things in this town?
I suppose they are good, for what they are. Besides the lack of things we need, blacksmith, tailor, proper folks to run the taverns. It's just hard to get good ale.
Where it's gone to?
Was it busy last night? I imagine that did not go out too well for them. Known for banditry, to sit in the middle of Whiterun, where they spit roasted and served with stew.
I don't see him. Did he leave? Let me check outside.
And what does this Khajiit look like? Sure, I should know. Black of fur, black tunic with green undershirt. Any other markings? Way of speaking? His name, perhaps? Who doesn't love the 10-minute timer mic reset? Oh, who does not? Who? Ooh. So tired of it. If somebody wants to donate enough money to go get a mic tomorrow after work, a decent one, please do so. Because if not, I'm waiting until next paycheck because this thing is going to restart 50 billion times. My mic issue, I've been trying to fix it. It is very frustrating. I guess everybody went outside because I crashed. I'm always up for a challenge. then it is our oath that makes us run there, all against all heed and warning. Let's make haste. We're gonna go fight some trolls. I don't like when he goes to, because he does text chat sometimes, but he also has a good he also has a good voice for a mic. But I imagine at these hours you can't like use it. But I wanted to DM him that I'm way less interested in role playing with him on a big adventure if he can't talk with voice, because then I won't even use it in a video. I still role play with him casually, but I don't want to be involved in something big with him if he can't talk at certain hours. Because y'all can suck my nuts, man. They ruined so many good storylines, so many authentically good, natural storylines, because it wasn't in their prescribed fucking theme park ride. I see you got a new steel axe. You got banned from Kazaa for saying fuck? Man, I'm surprised I was banned sooner than that. I figured out what was wrong with my axe. I forgot to sharpen one side of it. It made it much more like a blunt instrument than anything. I do not. I heard there's even armor waiting for me. Hopefully I can use it. But I will tell you this. It would be good to have a room. He said I would have one when I became a companion and full, not just a whelp. I've been bringing back spoils for newcomers and for the Harbinger and others to take in. And I'm looking to take on contracts now to spread the good name of the companions and what we are. And here I take it. Let's fight in a bigger space. One behind me. Ha! Slow beasts. Aha! Are there more? The first time I fought and killed a troll. And what spoils might we have? If we are lucky, we'll find something of value. There are some things here. Spoils. In that little bag. I've been training on my own. And with others on occasion. I do suppose there is plenty for me to still learn. It does have an average of, like, during prime time, which is like several hours long, like 180 people. Then let's go seek one. A challenge to prove ourselves even more worthy than we were before. And what do you have in mind for a challenge? This will do. Somewhere up in the mountains past Helgen, there are gargoyles. You ever fought a gargoyle before? They are fierce. I have slain at least several now. And where did you meet the gargoyle? Ah. The fun was already taken. No chance to show yourself against a gargoyle? They are dangerous. Not as dangerous as a troll, but they are still dangerous. I heard of vampires, but I've never seen one. Mostly just rumors. I hardly think they even exist. They must be very reclusive. I bet this would be a good story for another time. Over ale. Giant down here. Give him space. They are mostly peaceful, as long as you do not give them a reason to fight. There's always plenty of gore left behind. Easy to tell if a troll is living here. They are messy homekeepers. I see one. Oh, laggy. Behind you! Oh, careful now! Are you all right? You see that mighty strike? It went right through his arm, into you. Did not mean to harm you. There's another. Here he is. Careful now. He is coming. Oh, I have his attention. This way, beast. There might be more. That was a good fight. Put your... Another one! Four, maybe five. This will be a good story to tell. Another! A fifth! Ha ha ha! This place must be laden with spoils, just for the taking, for our valance. There's a gem in here. I think we have slain all of the beasts. Five there was. Two we thought. More there were. This is good. I think we have proven ourselves quite valiant tonight. I wonder if some of our shield brothers and sisters, or fellow companions, would have done well. Now the taxing part. Looking through the mess for spoils. We do make a good team. Well, near. Our axes grind the meat into paste. Not much left of our enemies when we are done. Almost not much of each other after we're done, if we're not careful. A torch would be nice indeed. I forget to buy one again. I think I need to rest a moment.
I'm enjoying, Mickey, I'm really enjoying Mereth. There's been some good RP. I've got some good friends in character now. We're part of the companions. The story's starting to get thick. A lot of good role players that were banned from Kazal are finishing their applications, getting whitelisted. A lot of new players will be on tomorrow. I look forward to it. It's some good stuff. Some absolutely good stuff.
Enough rest for now. I should find somebody who knows how to lockpick. Not for stealing, but for abandoned chests. Somebody who locks their own door, forgets the key. It is a dishonest trade to be a part of, but could be made honorable under the right conditions. If the Khajiit joins the companions, I'd like to see how they prove themselves worthy. I think I'd trust the Khajiit a little better if they have taken an oath. But we are sworn to protect the weak, to be honorable, to not be greedy. So I suppose if one of their kind were in trouble, I would lend my axe. And what concerns you about the Harbinger? Don't understand. I've let them fight it out like any drunken brawl in the tavern. We're not ones to regulate who beats the living blood out of each other. That is a job for the guards if they wish to enforce it. You're right about that. If it was happening inside of our meat hall, it would be a different matter, I suppose. But inside that tavern, that is not ran so well. Me personally wouldn't mind seeing a good fight in there. It is the behavior of some of my kin, anyways. I suppose if cats are fighting each other. But sharp teeth and claws, that is a different thing than two men punching each other with fists. Yes, I'll meet you outside. I really wish we had this conversation with him. He's got a really good voice. He's a really good voice of his character. And I really wish he was, using it. But he's probably got someone sleeping. Probably a wife or something. Actually don't know how to get out of here. I think it's actually this. Pretty sure we came in this way. Yeah. Yep. Fuck yeah, I'm all in open to work with the lore, but I like the stories that develop organically. Yeah, me too. I suppose we could head back to... I have an idea. Let's head to Falkreath, have a drink or two there, then head up in the hills nearby. I'll show you a gargoyle or two. Follow me. Oh, careful now. He wanders for water. Give him space. Do not look him in the eyes. They have very little trust for my kind now. Too many of... They want glory. They want to fight the giant to say they've killed the giant. But they're peaceful. As long as you leave them be, they leave you. My father told me that they are not evil creatures. Never seen a frost giant before. No. The only time you'll ever see me fighting a giant if one of them has become blood-crazed, or seeks to prey upon the weak inside the cities or villages. Sometimes they turn to violence for one matter or another, but usually they keep to their own. But Ysmir's beard. I'm sure if a frost giant came fighting for us, we would give it a good battle. How so? Are you all right? You tripped. You have been drinking this entire trip. Eventually your vision will go black and you will fall down, like you did. But you'll probably go to sleep instead. A mixture between frost trolls and giants, you say? Sounds like a very foul beast. It would be a very formidable foe, then. I could only imagine. And what do they say? A good story is built on truths. A bad one is meant for the tavern. They are not inside Falkreath. They are in the mountains nearby. It will be a bit of a journey. This is why I suggest we get food and drink in Falkreath, warmed by a fire. Then we head into the mountains. There's an old keep there, full of gore, gargoyles, dogs, and other things. It's up past Helgen, yes. We must go this way. We are going the wrong way.
How you doing, chat? How you guys enjoying the RP? I have also the cool thing about this server is that you can put all the emotes to a stream deck or bind them to a key, which is pretty sick. 20 mods left. You're almost there. 29. Hell yeah. Hi, Chaplains, Maze. I look forward to running into you in character eventually. Yes. I was one of the few who helped defend Rorikstead when the guards to Whiterun were not available. I fought in skirmishes on behalf of the Thane there. Defended the farms and crops against bandits, wolves, and other beasts. Sometimes I had to deal with rage folk, causing a problem. It all was, well, now seeming fairly long ago. I became idle in Rorikstead. I needed to find purpose. Both of my parents, they are in the embrace of Kine. My brothers and sisters have moved on to other places. I stuck around as one of the oldest to take care of them in their old age. They're not really warriors, but they have fought. I do have hope that they are in Sovngarde. But if they are not, I am sure Kine had found a proper place for them. And I do not know if I'll see them again. I hope they are drinking in Sovngarde, helping prepare spectacular feasts. Maybe joining a brawl or two, but they are not like warriors in you and I. They would defend their homes gladly, yes, but they are not to go to war. They prefer to work the land. Perhaps you should convince my friend in Rorikstead to join the companions. A boy I grew up with. I have not seen them in some time. I departed while he still toiled in the farms. I had to make sure my hands were not idle for all too long. As they say, idle hands are the dangerous plaything. They would make a good companion, a proper whelp. And he is fierce in battle as he is fierce of words. I'd say he is quite stubborn, but is a good quality most of the time.
Oh, there's the split in the road. It is dark. Another horse. There's probably going to be a stable boy in a fierce bit of trouble.
I'd hope that that young lad joins the companions.
I do as well.
Quiet.
It is good this way, here in Falkreath. Not all too many bothersome annoyances.
Aye.
Greetings, travelers.
Greetings.
Hold on.
I'm the innkeeper here.
Just the man we want to see, then.
Aye, our bellies need filling up.
Then you came at the right time.
The goats and chickens line up to be slaughtered here. Surely must be a very good tavern.
We treat the animals well here. All right, what do you need? Oh yes, we sought the traditional way.
Aye. Been trying to find some cabbage and meat stew. Do you happen to have any?
Cabbage stew? I don't. I do have tomato soup.
Yeah. It's not something those milk drinkers have, is it?
Milk drinkers? No. We don't eat the same thing as they do.
I want something filling. Something that will keep my belly warm for the road. And honey mead, if you have it.
I'll have 2 rounds of that as well.
I have beef here. If you want, I can give you salmon as well.
I suppose this will suffice.
Aye, that'll do.
you kindly for
Let
your...
me.
Hmm?
No worries. Let me help this sir over here. Well, let me show you what I have.
Pilner, make sure you save some for me. Don't be greedy now.
Aye.
It's against our oaths to be greedy. You know this.
How's about
Yes,
we,
indeed.
how's about you show me it in a chest or something? My hands are tired from slaying trolls.
Tell you what, sir. Take a seat. Look around. I'll be right back.
Aye. You like to dance close to the fire, don't you, Utrick?
I am close enough. This fire is small.
Aye. Well said.
How's your arm? I did not mean to cut you. During our bouts with the trolls, I was excited,
Well,
and I swung harder than I should have.
aye, well, better than a mammoth trampling on you. I had that happen not too long ago.
Another beast I make space for. No need to slay them unless you're very hungry.
Well, I didn't exactly slay it, but I allowed the others to get in behind it and zap it with some magic. Not too fond of them spellcasters, but
That is no respectful way to slay a mammoth. They deserve to be fought like a warrior, not with magic.
Aye. It was interesting. They're quite powerful.
I did not... Well, I hope they did not waste it. They used all that they could.
I do not know. But I know that they used me as a cover, as a shield. But I suppose that is all a companion is a shield for the weak.
But not for the greedy.
All right, sir.
Not for the ill-mannered. I tell you this, if we are to ever hunt a mammoth as companions, it's for a great feast. It'd be worthy hunt then.
Perhaps put it in a crate or something and I'll pick it out and put it back in. You getting a little warm at the moment?
Yes, it seems that a fire warm has got to me. Hold on. Just give me a moment here.
I've seen it all.
I don't know
good,
many
and
men
I-
from Hammerfell. I wonder if it's part of his culture.
Perhaps. There's no smith here, and there's no smith at Windhelm, Whiterun, Dawnstar, Solitude. I've been everywhere, even Riften.
And I have to ask you something. I have started to notice something when we are fighting together. Why is it all the beasts want to kill you so direly? Do you stuff your trousers with fresh meat? And they are hungry so?
Perhaps I wish I was that clever enough to think of something like that.
I was worried.
Suddenly bring them to me.
I was worried that I have to drag you all the way to some safety. Hopefully find a priest in a temple to mend your wounds. But you are made a sturdy thing.
Sturdy and quick on my feet. When I'm looking for it. That troll came up behind and I wasn't expecting there to be 5 of the fuckers.
I was expecting to see a 6th and then 7th. The longer you were in there for.
Aye, that would have been quite the sight. More the glory. That'll be a fine tale of the companions.
Innkeeper, are there troubles around here in Falkreath? Is there a contract needed that the companions could aid you in? Deal with some traitors, some bandits or something? Payment is nice, but is not expected.
There's always troubles around here. We have a lot of forts, abandoned forts perhaps, that are infested with bandits.
Bandits, you say?
Yes, bandits. Well, we have animals here as well, but I guess that's for those who prefer to hunt the animals.
If you are in need of
Some
service
animals can
from...
be bandits.
Go ahead and speak. Do not let me interrupt.
You go ahead.
Now we must battle about politeness, huh? You go first. My honor demands it.
Some bandits, and also animals. If you ever find a Khajiit in a black tunic with a green undershirt with black fur, he's a bandit. Don't trust him.
Green undershirt? What, looking like mine?
Yeah, let me see. I like yours, but you're not a Khajiit, are you?
No. Those Khajiits must be one of those from the Elmery force that were left behind. Now they have nothing else to do. They could be residing anywhere now.
It is prudent to always keep an eye on your gold satchel when the Khajiit is about. They are quite tricky, always looking to put their paws where they should not be putting them.
Yes, I'd agree. Well, just be careful out here. Some of them seem friendly, but I'm not sure of their true intent.
I'm sure amongst their kind there might be 1 or 2 respectful Khajiit, even honorable. But if I find one, I'll come here and I will serve everyone drinks. Until I am blue in the face.
I have met one that has been good. Well, when I got hit by that mammoth and trampled down, I dragged my body to the well at Whiterun, and I lay down. The only person who came to help me was a Khajiit. She was quite helpful.
Like I said, there are 1 or 2 out there. And you have found one of them. Oh, that reminds me. Did you know somebody played a prank on the priest there? They put a slaughter fish in the well.
Haven't heard of that, but interesting.
And there's a hare running around as well.
Someone's been pranking the Temple of Kinnereth. They've been putting goats and cattle and sheep in there.
They found a night of drinking, perhaps.
Aye.
We must be on our way.
Aye, that we must.
Oh, you need the food? Do you still need the food and the drink?
I'm fine for now, I suppose.
I'm good.
All right. Well then, safe travels.
I see what you meant.
Is my old axe still in here? No. It'd be funny if it was, though. No worries. Hi, Chaplain Maz. Get a lot of good RP tonight. A lot of good interactions.
Such as the Draugrs of the dead who do not rest, or skeletons who rise from the graves. My journeys are long and treacherous.
Telling another story, are you, old man?
Aye, your honor, don't press your luck. Tell, what beasts have you slayed?
Telling stories? No, I was just taking this orc who I found in the bandit cave. He requires help with Bleak Falls Barrow, and so I decided to come help him with the Bleak Falls.
I found folks in bandit holes before, and they were hiding like they were one of them. I hope this is not the same.
The orc just witnessed me fight a giant who was harassing people, so they should know the cost.
It would be wise for you to not question my honor this way. I will tell you that.
There are 7 bandages in the wardrobe to accompany you all on your journey. I'm afraid I must sleep now.
Thank you, priestess. And may, even though I don't trust the gods you worship, I trust that you will bring the dead much comfort as I saw today, even after I slew those bandits with the Argonian.
Yes.
You decided to give them rites of the dead, which is a fair thing to do. Thank you, priest.
Of course, I appreciate it a lot. No matter who they are, their souls deserve to rest in peace and their bodies not be raised by the forces of evil. Make sure you look after any, honor any tombs you come across for me in my stead, friends, as I would like to accompany you, but I am growing quite tired, unfortunately.
Of course.
It would be that Bleak Falls Barrow is infested with the risen.
Now, Orc, I will tell you, going into Bleak Falls is dangerous. It is an ancestral tomb. Just try to respect the dead there and not disturb too much, or you'll wake the Draugr. That will end very badly for all of us.
This is not a place for looting. But sometimes the Draugr try to leave. This could be a problem, yes?
Aye,
it is true.
They forget that they're dead.
Some are also tied to ways that are no longer Nord, like darker forces from the ancient times. We do not speak on those.
I'll take your word for it.
Worse, probably will be.
But I'll take you through, Orc, because you wanted your honor revenged because of the large spider in there that has been giving me good trouble. I'll give you such, because I do want historians and bookkeepers and old seekers of knowledge to be able to go to the tombs and see the beauty of the ancestral homes while respecting the dead that reside there. I'll help you inside Bleak Falls Barrow, but do understand, I'm going to ask you to follow my lead and not do anything foolish.
I fight or die well.
There's also reports of bandits in there, and that is what I don't want. I want them out. Stop looting our tombs.
Me and my companion here will be going another direction to deal with some gargoyles.
Aye, a fine challenge it will be. We just slew 7 trolls.
Good.
All at once as well, the fuckers.
That's good. That was a good shot. You're proving your strength. Keep doing so.
Aye.
The
Ismail
rivers.
grants us strength.
The rivers would be much safer without them. They were preying upon travelers. There was many corpses inside their den. It's a sad thing to see.
If you ever require assistance, do not be afraid to call upon my hammer unless you wish to prove yourself to your companions. By all means. But be careful with those gargoyles. I fought them before. I've slain them. But they're not easy. Be careful.
I have taken care of some before in the past, and us companions have a tricky way of always wanting to prove ourselves. But if you wanted to come along another time, once you're done with your friend here, I would not say no to another good axe, hammer, or sword.
Spoken like a true Nord.
Indeed. May kind bless your steps, and soon witness your trials. And if you do fall, may you be able to live the full life of a Nord and cross the Whalebone Bridge.
If we die, it will be for glory, not gold. Let's be off, Utrig. Well met, by the way. I'm Fulna Crowslayer.
I am Rigmir Oldpound, House Carl of Falkreath, and loyal servant to Jarl Kevlan Utgar, Jarl of Falkreath himself.
Aye. Be safe, you two, on your travels. May the wind be at your back.
Enjoy your
You
meat.
as well.
Lord bless this conflict.
I'll show you the way.
Aye. All talk, that one. You like what I said about the 7 trolls?
He's an old warrior. He has plenty of stories. He wants to tell every one of them, I imagine.
Aye. An
Not a
old
bad
warrior,
thing.
and a profession where young men die. He has wisdom about him.
He knows of Yizgamor. He told me a story of the 500.
Aye. Then he would know that it is quite strange to allow an elf within the companions.
I thought this myself, but part of me wonders if he takes the oath. Maybe some part of his spirit wants to repay blood taken.
Perhaps. Retribution has already been dealt, though. The Falmer.
Yizgamor is not fond of elves. Osmer are elves. Even surprising to see one of them in the companions. But I'm sure our Harbinger has good reason for these things. I've not fought side by side by them all too much, but...
He's a good fighter. Not as good as us, but he has spirit.
He was witness to my becoming of a whelp. That day where I slayed 30 men.
We will see if he becomes a good Hearthguard or not. The Orc is a strong warrior, but I bested that one, the Altmer.
Yes. The Orc seems to spread himself thin. He is a chieftain. He owns a store. He is a companion. And he wants to do more. How much time does one have in a day to devote themselves to so many causes?
I don't understand it. When my wife arrives from Solstheim, I wish for her to take up the drunken huntsman. I believe it will be good for her.
This would be a good thing. But I do wonder if we come back to the meat hall and that orc is boasting how he's a mage next. I would not be surprised. A boaster and a braggart is fine sometimes, but when you go too far, there's no honor in it. You look foolish.
Well, let's be off. You lead the way.
This way would be faster. I was hoping there'd be a mountain pass I could take, but I'm not feeling in an exploring mood. I'd rather take the road I know.
Didn't tell this to you earlier, but I was up north of Solitude, and Imperial soldiers, they were throwing around their weight.
And what were they going on about?
Yeah, and I thought I was a bandit. I told them, do you see the cape that I wear? Well, I didn't say, are you stupid, but, you know, they accused me of consulting with the bandits in a cave that I was about to go into and slay them all.
These are foolish Imperial soldiers. Did they not learn of the companions first before they come to Skyrim? Some of the greatest warriors ever.
Had I you by my side, I would have told them to go back to Citadel.
I do care for the Empire. They have done good by the Nords of Skyrim before. Even one of our own was a emperor at one point. But with this change in the Gold Concordant and them saying that we are not to worship Talos anymore is a foolish thing.
That will never happen.
How will they enforce something like that? Are they to walk into everybody's homes?
You don't see on a horseback.
Oh, random strangers in the road. What are you two doing up here?
None of your concern, Khajiit.
I say something or move on.
I mean, alrighty. I guess they don't want to make friends. Let's move on.
Okay.
The Khajiit on the road is a hard one to trust. Especially with one being a bandit about.
I didn't see the color of his clothing.
He was wearing iron-branded armor. His fur was dark, but it is dark. It is hard to tell.
I don't believe it was the bandit, but someone on horseback. You never see that often.
They must be very rich. They are riding their horse and not working it in a field.
Perhaps it is not that horse.
They're right to be suspicious. Traveling with a Khajiit, a very prized beast. Though, she looked to be of Standar, perhaps, with the armor she was wearing. But it could have been stolen.
Who knows? Skyrim is becoming more and more dangerous as of late. Even with us as companions, it seems as though things are moving outside of our own control. We must do our best to adapt.
Always vigilant. Always ready to fight the wicked. Defend the weak.
Aye. Well, let's get back to it then.
Yes. We are nearly there. I believe up here is where some bandits like to be. Can we get to check here a moment?
Ew.
Oh, this is Helgen. We arrived so quickly.
Aye. Quaint little place.
There's one that likes to reside in here on occasion. A bandit. Or is it over here? May have scared them off.
Aye.
They're usually in this room if they are sleeping. All right, onward.
Hail them. Strange man back then.
He doesn't say much.
What?
Up and over. We are nearly there.
On the left, not too far from us, is a hag-raven nest.
Might want to bring more companions for a hag raven. And their magic. Their fireballs.
Well, I thought we might be headed up here. I have some potions on me. We could, test them out.
Maybe.
It'll take more than one fight to take us both down.
This is what I meant about the bandits. It was this place where I had seen them last.
I believe I've been here before. I found a thing. He said this was his castle. At least he said he was a thane.
Could have been a bandit pretending a station.
Seems empty.
Would not be a bad meat hall. Last time I came through the inner sanctum here, there was nothing worth. It sounds quiet. But let's get to those gargoyles. I'm sure they are tired of waiting for us.
Aye.
Though I do hope they are not waiting on us knowingly.
Could be a unfortunate to ruin the surprise that they know already.
Mm-hmm. They die all the same. Do they use magic? I wonder.
I didn't see any kind of magic being used last time I had seen them. I think it's around, actually. I've been up here twice, and it has been a little while.
I've never slayed one before, so I want to see how good of a creature they are to kill. It's an interesting night. It's not snowing at all.
It's over here. The first time, there it is. First time I was led here. Second time I stumbled here.
Oh, that's a fox.
Somebody in a tavern was saying the red ones are worth quite a bit with their pelts. We'll have a few right off the back inside. Be ready.
I'm ready. Ooh.
There we go.
I'm choking about him.
First one you've slain now. What can you say about it?
A little like killing a spider, I think.
A spider of a troll. These ones are just statues. Easy to confuse. Somebody comes this way. Another one.
Aye. They definitely are beasts. They're not made of rock. Perhaps if I kill more of them, I'll become a better hunter.
Now there's these forsaken beasts that look like dogs. Careful now.
Quite the cave.
They were here last time. I'm not seeing you now. Look at this statue, has 2 heads.
Just in case.
It is always good to be cautious. beast.
Yeah, just symptoms.
I think there's at least one more. Maybe somebody came through the other side and dealt with some of the dogs.
It would seem so. It's about us.
Pair of boots.
Someone's definitely being them.
There they are. I hear them.
Another one.
There it is, the foul beast. Dark magic here at work.
I thought we cleared this.
It seems they have infested this place again. But hopefully they will remain gone. But I think somebody lives here. There's another place nearby with sorcerers who practice dark magic.
Aye, spellcasters. Milk drinkers, I'll kill them. Either way.
Last time I was there, they were using frost magic. It merely tickled.
Aye.
But I don't exactly remember the way to this place. I just know that it was nearby.
Aye.
And if we are lucky, we are to stumble onto it.
And after that, at Hagraven.
Do you believe?
You know, I heard.
Do you believe the two of us can take it on?
We are prepared. I have my potions.
How many were there last time you were there?
Just the one.
Then we should be fine, if we are careful. Another fox?
Aye.
Well, then you lead the way.
Aye. I'm gonna be making a killing once I get a skilled leather worker to sell these off to. Been keeping them all to myself.
I have been lucky enough to find plenty of plunder dealing with these beasts and creatures.
Aye.
But I have not found enough people who want to sell me things that I want to buy.
Have you thought about becoming more of a beast hunter?
I feel that I might already be one at this point. With how many trolls and gargoyles we've slain.
You might have to be careful going down. It's quite steep.
I'm fine.
Yeah, we're still going, fugitive.
I believe there's a cave that we can take. Never mind. Seems to be blocked open. Blocked up, I meant. Let me see on my map.
Oh, we're having a good time. How's everyone in chat doing? If you're new, welcome in. Tons of content here to be found on my channel. All roleplay related. So if you're enjoying it, make sure you subscribe. And if you're really enjoying it, consider becoming a member for 99 cents.
The only way down is, well, down. Let's go to the right, I think. I went in here before, but it was empty.
I'm sure this is the other side of that cave you're looking at.
No, it's different. It loops back around. Yeah, we'll leave it. I want to kill a Hagraven.
It would be a good way to end the night. The two lone companions defeated the Hagraven, and not the 5 or 7 that the Harbinger had brought.
Aye.
I think we might make the Harbinger jealous if we are too successful.
Oh, perhaps. We may have to temper our ambition a little.
Our ambition is not out of greed, but out of the common good. There is no tempering needed.
Aye. Here. I'll drop it on the floor. You'll need 2 of them, I think.
Very good. I have a Berserker potion as well.
Did you see something?
I have a Berserker potion as well.
Ooh, even better.
I see no more of a fitting enemy than a hag raven to use it upon.
Aye. Do I have a poison? That I do. Alright. Let's drink up first. I'm gonna drink up now. Aye, it's up there. I'll get behind it, you get in front. That is quite a bit worse than I thought it was.
Oh! That's going to be hard to get to. That stings.
Aye.
There's no easy way up there. It's to jump.
I'm up.
Must catch my breath.
Aye.
Wasted my potions, but it is fine. Did not know she'd be so hard to get to.
Wait for me, I'm trying to get up. There we go. I run circles around her.
Ha!
Fall back if you need to. I'll take her. She's bleeding. A beast bleeds
She's
all
healing?
the same.
Not today, beast!
Oh.
There we are. We have done it.
Aye, it took 5 of them to beat the bugger, and it only took you and I.
It was a fearsome fall. I am singed all over. Smell of brimstone, but I am the better for it.
Aye.
Never felt so alive.
That was good.
I think it's time we return to civilization. I am tired now.
Aye. To a Falkreath or to Whiterun?
Falkreath is closer.
Aye.
But if we hit the Whiterun, maybe another companion will be around and we can sing of our accomplishments.
Aye. I like the sound of that.
Thank you, EFB Music. Welcome in. If I wasn't broke, I'd become a member.
I hear you, brother.
Let's go around. Can't be bothered with that.
Let me use this fire to get comfortable. Nurse my wounds.
Right. I'm on the other side at the moment.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys are enjoying the stream. There's so many people watching. It's like, I got work in the morning in 6 hours, but I'm like, the stream's doing really good. I gotta stay live. Keep it going. Having a lot of fun. I really want to call in the sick to work tomorrow just to role play. Fire slowly healing my character. Yeah, I'm also kind of getting a little burned out the job. I'm glad it's seasonal, but I was kind of disrespected at work today by my bosses. It was really fucking annoying because I work really hard there. I grind myself to the bone. I sweat. I bleed. I make sure I always get to a customer in the lumber yard, and they're talking to me like I was stupid. And they kept putting me on different tasks, and then both different bosses kept conflicting with each other's orders. And got annoyed when I asked questions, trying to clarify things. It was really, really frustrating.
Never should have come here.
Huh! Ambushed!
Can't wait to count out your coin.
Can't wait to count out our coin.
Aye, that's interesting. Well, she is still a bandit, so she must die like a bandit.
We don't know this. We're assuming that she is a bandit.
Aye.
You won't live to see tomorrow.
Now she's flying? What is this, some kind of Daedra nonsense? Do you see this?
If it's Daedra nonsense, they can go back to them.
No! I swear I'll kill you.
She swung right.
I don't know what was in her mind. She was talking threatening like. And then started flying in the air.
I need a drink.
I broke my own rule. I brought attention to a glitch. I'm tired. I didn't even think about it.
I'll just wait for you and then we can be off.
I am about ready. I just need a bit more of a moment. I'm well.
Yeah, dude, I'm even banned from their music. I got banned. A lot of good role players got banned. I am ready. A lot of people are getting banned. Left and right, ban hammer.
I spilt my ale. That damn wench.
An unfortunate loss. We'll have to sing a song about the loss of your ale.
Aye.
Write many epics and poems of the sacrifice your ale made, so that we may fight the crazed woman.
I don't want to spill it again. See, not a drop.
What is this?
Yeah, it's foul magic. If something is growing, it usually means that there's a mage involved.
Or a hag raven.
Yeah, foul beasts.
Yo, Rupaday. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, that's okay.
I suppose we might as well head to White Run.
I just wanted to check that place out.
Now let's take a look.
Just quickly.
I did not see it.
It's all empty.
Dude, at some point, because all's population of, like, the amount of people on the ban list versus the population is going to be fucking wild. There's going to be more people banned on Kazal than there are people playing on Kazal. Staying up way too late, entertaining you folks. We've had a really, really good stream today.
We've killed a Hagraven, we have killed trolls. What more can we do?
Boast about it.
Frost troll, perhaps. Yeah. In the future.
I'm not even sure where to begin to find one. Perhaps where there is frost?
This kidder is definitely going to become pretty legendary with, like, the shit we've been doing.
No one ever around Riverwood. Not that I've seen.
It's been very empty most days. Skyrim herself is still reeling from the Great War so many years ago. Many died, many are displaced.
Her call may draw them back. It did for me, at least.
I'm sure many will find home again. Find peace for a time.
Aye. For a time, but peace never lasts.
No good thing lasts forever.
Aye.
I heard mention that we are supposed to get some new armor. Is this true?
I did hear about that, but I'm unsure if I'll be able to use it.
We might as well make haste.
Aye.
Ask the Ravenger for keys to places, armor and weapons.
I might return to those troll caves later. Test my strength against them by myself.
Well, if you do not return, I will assume that you are killed. And I will go looking for your body. And... Well, I hope you won't be too mutilated.
At least I will die with a... Aye. I'll tell you what though, if you ever do find me dead, you'll find me dead with a smile on my face and a cup full of mead in my hand. Speaking of...
I do not doubt this. It's a beautiful night.
Aye.
If we're lucky, the Ravenger will be home, and we can boast and brag.
The Harbinger, you mean?
Yes.
I wonder if the innkeeper in Riverhood might even be here. Ah, well met, sirs.
Hello, travelers.
It is quite empty in Riverwood, strangers.
Don't
so that
worry,
is
we're headed
plenty
to
an
the
answer.
Falkreath.
There are
has a
plenty
little
of
bit
company
more.
to be found there.
Wonderful.
Most excellent. We're on a little bit of an inn crawl, as you could say. Our souls filled with alcohol.
Indeed, sirs. Onward to liver damage.
I do have good news.
Onward, Sinclair.
The roads will be
to that.
safer. Many dead trolls, gargoyles, and other beasts have been taken care of. You may not have to fight this night.
Most excellent. Thank you both.
Magnificent, sirs.
Be well on your ways. Kind guide your travel, and Eastmere guide your blades.
Yes.
What are your names?
I am Sinclair Merryspring. I am the Chamberlain of the Whiterun Court.
Oh.
You see.
And I am Dujek One-Eye, the Scold, the Thane of Whiterun.
It is a pleasure to meet the both of you. I'm Utrig, half-son of the Companions.
I am Volnir Growlslayer, of the Companions as well.
Well, I fought with your kin. Well, not against your kin, but with your kin, yesterday. It was a great battle. We fought a Hagraven.
I
The
heard
Harbinger is something to beholden.
Oh,
Do tell
them
me,
about it, Utrig.
how many of you took down the Hagraven? How many of you were there?
What I need to do.
Well, that's the funny thing, is we didn't take it down. We all fell before the Hagraven. There was about 8 of us in total.
I did
7
not know this.
companions, and me.
But it was a magnificent battle indeed.
Of
You
course
might
it
want
was.
to check. You might want to check up on the Hagraven then.
Myself and my companion here took down the Hagraven, just the two of us, not to put an hour ago.
The one next to Rorikstead.
No.
No, the Orphan Rock.
Okay, so there's one next to Rorikstead that we suspect is some sort of elder hag. It's alone. It is very strong.
The one we fought was on a rock, hard to get to. Had to jump across while dodging fireballs. She was lone as well. It was a dangerous fight, and, well, my armor is a sign of its scorching. But in the end, we were successful. Just two of us.
It seems that not all hag-ravines are built the same.
Indeed, sirs. Masterfully done.
Perhaps this is true. Perhaps we'll have to find this other hag raven, you and I.
Aye, we can put it down.
If you could put it down, I'd be surprised. I rival the Harbinger's skills, and we could not put it down with 6 other companions, 3 archers included.
7 trolls today, handful of gargoyles, all kinds of beasts, and a hag raven. What is one more hag raven tonight? If we do not be seen in White Run, consider us dead.
Well, fair winds at your back, sirs, and good luck on this quest.
Safe travel, both of you. Thane, Chamberlain.
Indeed, sirs. Safe travels.
Of course.
Oh, this meat is good stuff.
I wonder if they did fight truly a darker creature.
Elder hag raven. Probably, but what could be the difference between a hag raven and an older one?
The smell, I assume.
Perhaps it was the smell which drove them off. Might have to cut off my own nose for that one.
Perhaps they were not prepared, like we were, with potions.
I am of the sign of the Lord. The spells do not do as much to me as it does to others.
How do you know this?
Yeah, and I've been testing it, going up to the spellcasters, and it's quite useful.
You are blessed by a standing stone.
Aye, to the north of Whiterun in the hills.
I myself prayed at the warrior stone, but maybe I'm being looked after. I'm not all too sure about these kind of things.
Well, shall we get on?
Might as well make haste. Through here. Lately, I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm blessed. The enemies I've been fighting don't seem to be hitting me as hard as they have before.
Perhaps it is the matching armor you're wearing.
The other day I was wearing the very same iron armor, except I switched out my helms. One of them were slightly damaged. I seem to have found a better, but I'm sure it might be a blessing.
Enchanted?
Don't know about that.
I think maybe I've proven myself and gained a boon, maybe. Perhaps I talk to a priest in the temple. I'm referring to my helmet. My character doesn't know it's enchanted. Doesn't understand that kind of stuff.
No, not at the moment, friend. We have plenty of garnets at the moment, but not enough stuff to do them with. I don't even know actually if we're still being jewelry crafting. Greetings, friend. How goes it?
Are any of you running the blacksmith here at War Maidens?
Yes, I run the blacksmith here, my friend.
Are you sticking around for it?
I will be around for some time.
No, I mean, are you going to live here? Actually run the store?
I'm the co-owner of the store.
What is your name?
My name is Lutassian Valentis, but most know me as Loot, my friend.
Loot?
I see.
I'm Outrig. I need some things repaired. And I want to buy branded armor in iron.
Of course. I can certainly help with the repairs. I'm not too sure if I'll be able to make the banded iron armor at the moment. It requires corundum. I'll have to check inside if we've still got any lying around. Not a lot of miners are bringing it at the moment, you see.
What about our axes as well? They are made of steel.
I'm unfortunately not quite able to repair the axes, I'm afraid. If the owner was here, she'd be able to, but she's been resting, you see.
I see.
Well then, I would like repairs of what you can.
I do know a blacksmith that can repair.
Speak
Dawnstar.
then.
No. Windhelm.
Would they be there at the moment?
Hopefully you have what I'm looking for.
Indeed. Let me just check if I have any corundum with which to make you that armor, my friend. I'll be back down in a moment.
Very good. Chat, what do you guys think of all this so far? No steel. Bandit, no steel. No steel, no bandit. So did you ever remember to pick up the branded armor you paid for in Dawnstar? I have forgotten about it completely.
I'm afraid not, my friend. Corundum has been very low. It's practically only from adventurers that we obtain it at the moment, really. Once miners get better, and we'll have a better chance, but unfortunately there have been none.
I've just recalled that there's a blacksmith in Dawnstar who I've already purchased branded armor for, but she had to acquire it first.
I'm sorry, some of your words were taken away by kind, my friends. Do you mind repeating that?
I must head to Dawnstar.
Of course, of course. Safe travels, friend, safe travels.
I just remembered that there's a blacksmith in Dawnstar who owns me the armor. I had already paid for it.
Aye. Perhaps tomorrow they will be able to give it to you.
She might be around. She is often awake in the wee hours.
Greetings, warriors.
Greetings.
Aye, well met.
I bet you a Thalmor spy, that one.
You would cover their face in the middle of town.
Only to hide their intent to hide their features, to not be noticed so easily. Mob Chris, go to MerethRP.com. Mojo. Mereth is amazing. Thank you for asking. If we're lucky, some of our companions will be home, and we can boast and braggart.
Either here or in the Bennett Mail, I think.
I'll take a look in the training yard. Ravenger. Or Harbinger, I should say.
Hail, the companion.
Hail, Harbinger. It is good to see you again.
I likewise as well. Forgive me, I'm a bit out of breath.
Not to worry. Perhaps we go inside, make merry. I have plenty of story to tell you.
Perhaps.
Vilnir and I have been quite busy. He's out there, coming in.
Ah, the Harbinger. Now that's a sight for sore eyes.
Good to see you, Vilnir.
I heard that we are to get some keys to a room to stay in, and that we are companions and no longer whelps.
The steward will be handing them out.
Very good. And, what are we to do next? Are we allowed to gather contracts on behalf of the companions now?
As a companion, you are allowed to accept contracts. You do not beseech them on the honor for the purpose of giving to other companions.
I see.
Any contract you take is your own.
We have some good news. We both have been very busy as I sat outside. We have slain several trolls, gargoyles, dark beasts from a den of debauchery. And on top of all of it, Vilnir, you should have the honor to say what we slain next, since you had the final strike.
Aye. We slew a hag-raven. There's one at Orphan
A
Rock.
good kill.
Aye.
It was
Tell
just
me
the two of
battle.
us. She was centered on a peak, hard to get to, no clear way up, besides jumping across the ravine. Fireballs flew right and left above me. Fearsome battle it was. I am quite singed still from the fight, but in the end, our axes struck true.
We used potions. I'm not fond of magic, but potions are quite a utility. We resisted the fire, and we came out on top.
Yes.
We heard tale that there's another hag-raven near Roleplaying, though. I believe he... Harbinger.
I'd give him a moment.
I think he's passed out from the ale.
He was fighting fiercely in the yard, and had been drinking. You could smell it on him.
Well, you know what happened to me when I was drinking too much earlier.
happened to him?
didn't happen. Don't say a word in front of the Harbinger. I'm not a drunkard.
A new emo?
I'm not a drunkard.
How do you do that? How did he do that? I want to know, how did he do that?
Forgive me, companions. Seems that training took a bit more out of me than I thought.
Not to worry, Harbinger.
Aye, not to worry.
I do wonder another thing. I do not know much of the history of the companions. I know that 500 men fought and slew elves together in revenge of the harbinger of that time's sons who are lost. But this day, the day we are here now, what does it mean to be a companion now?
I was wondering the same thing. I've heard stories from Thirsk Meadhall of the companions of Skyrim, and that they had the same hall-like structure as our own. And I wanted to see it for myself, but the tales of Ysgrim of old are quite inspiring.
The question you ask is something many would spend their entire lives within our order trying to find an answer for. To me, it is more than just carrying an axe or wearing the cloaks. Being a companion is not being measured by what we've done, like battle or the gold we earn. It's to be a companion is to be tested through what people believe in you. If you truly live up to what the people expect, to be the ones that they need in dark times.
I know our oaths are a good guideline, a strict guideline to what it means to be a companion. And I hope to continue carrying on the legacy the best I know how. I'm sure more will come to me in my journey.
Aye, there will.
And, I know the Skyforge has been empty of late. Is there any Skysteel weapons to be had that I could purchase or wield?
No. Skyforge steel is reserved for Hearthguard.
Oh.
And even then, the Grey Mains have to decide if you are worthy of wielding it. And the Jarl of Whiterun.
Oh, I did not know this. Shows how ignorant I am, living out in the hills near Rorikstead. We hear of these mighty weapons, but do not know of their purpose. So they are a badge of honor.
The highest things you could receive, I suppose. For approval, at least. In the end, it's just another hunk of metal.
What?
give it meaning through purpose.
Aye.
It is the legacy of your ancestors. Skyforged steel. There's no finer steel in all of Skyrim. What?
It's true.
I'm confused, Albert.
But even if you had a weapon made and blessed by the gods, in the end, it is just a weapon. You decide what to do with it. It's just metal. You can kill a man or mer with a rock on the ground you wish.
Would you even say the same about the shards there?
Aye, you could. And it's been used so in the past.
I think weapons are more than just hunks of metal. The one who wields it puts a part of themselves into it. I've always believed that.
They are stories. They are voices of our ancestors within the objects that we wield. At least in my people's way, in Solstheim, the Starion comes from our ancestors. It's an interest. It's not a metal, but I don't even. It is really maybe. I have to go back there one day. I hope to. For my wife and my son.
Well, hopefully, like you said, they will be here soon. The Whiterun. Close to you again.
Better than that ash-ridden hellhole. No offense done. It used to be much better. I need to sit and think.
This is not Kazal, this is MerethRP. I've been taking some of the treasure I find, and I've been giving it here for those who might need it.
Is that you depositing things in that chest?
Yes.
Aye. I'm still working on getting keys for everyone with that one. But out there is a place to store said equipment, like you mentioned. The rest of the companions, they store stuff downstairs now.
I think
like in due time, you'll get the keys.
Once I have my own quarters, things will be a little bit easier. I can take my belongings.
You will have access to the resting area. Aye.
Because they have
the place where all other companions rest.
Yes. Oh, 100 times better. Thousands of times better. Trillions of times better.
Forgive me. I do not mean to interrupt you with frustration.
It is fine.
There is a lot happening that you do not know yet.
I understand. I've been put in the same situation before. All in
I will warn you now, lads. You need to be ready, sooner than later. Ready to wield the equipment you can use. Wear our armor.
Is something happening?
I fear battle will be coming to us sooner than I like.
To us? To a Whiterun? To a Jorvaska?
I know not specifically.
Who would be our
enemy
that wishes to approach?
I know not. Again. These visions I've been receiving. They fill me with anger. With grief.
My father has always said that if you're to see visions, it is not always caused by something of the Aedra. It could be a trickster god or K testing you. It could be another foul thing. You should see a cleric at the temple, in case.
I already have. Trust me. This is some premonition of what's to come. I should share with you now, so maybe you can keep an eye out.
I would like to hear.
Since you two seem to like to go adventuring. I see a place of maze and stone. A great door missing a latch. A corridor filled with bones. And a great monster that begins to rise. I feel the anguish of those around me fall. And soon I feel nothing after. And that is where the vision ends.
All I can say is I will keep my wits about me.
Aye. Be careful when exploring old tombs.
I prefer to let my ancestors rest than go treading around a burial ground.
I see.
I'm going to find some drink down in the center of Whiterun. Thank you, Harbinger, for your time.
I thank you, Harbinger.
Aye, be well.
So I'll see, Kazal is not even close to Mereth's level of quality RP. Right now we average like a 200 players. I'd say between 160 to 200 players during prime time. And then it's kind of like 100 most of the time. But a lot of people have just finished their whitelisting. Some people are waiting for some more updates to kind of finish. And we'll have a whole lot more role players. But a lot of my buddies are getting in here now and filling up them ranks. Yeah, there's a lot to do. Kazal's like a kid throwing a fucking stick in their own bike wheel. But I think this is what we're gonna call it for tonight, guys. Thank you all for watching. See you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna get some sleep. I think I'm gonna call into work tomorrow. I need a day off anyways from it. And see y'all around. If you enjoyed the stream, consider subscribing. If you really enjoyed it, become a member for 99 cents. Uploaded a new video today. Editor finished it. Got some shorts uploaded, and we got plenty of good content. Till next time. Bye-bye.